With the holidays coming up, many parents have to experience holiday timeshare, but with the help of Velez Law, they can make this process easier, not only for you, but also for the child. Joining me with more is owner and managing attorney, Tanisa Velez. Thanks for joining us today.
Yeah, thanks for having me again. It's good to be back.
Yeah, and so this can be, a joyful time of the year for a lot of families, but it can also lead to stress, of course, planning, especially when, you have a child bouncing from home to home.
Yeah.
It can be tough.
Right, holidays are for cheer and love, and then when you're going through a divorce, it's not so much that anymore.
Right.
So the focus becomes wanting to spend the holiday with your kid, which is horrible language, do not use that.
Right.
You want to share your children. So that can be difficult when parents are no longer acting as one unit.
Right. And I think what's really important is to emphasize respectful communication and really planning out that weekend or that week-long celebration, how you kind of do things a little bit differently. So how do you all emphasize that respectful communication?
We start reaching out to our clients August. That's really, we want to make sure that there's not going to be any kinks by Halloween is really the first kind of holiday that we start to make sure that we have an agreement and an order for. So it's training rules, making sure our clients understand that this is something that they have to share with the other parent and make sure we get it on paper, what that timeshare is going to be. Is someone going to spend Halloween between 5:30 and 7:30 or Christmas, when that exchange is going to be. So it's good to have that on paper long before November.
Right, and the importance of detailed planning because, they could be, living in the same town or they could be even, states away from each other too. So how important is that planning process?
Without a plan, nothing happens, right? So, like I said, we try to get everything on paper because sometimes parents don't think, well, yeah, he's just going to take him or she's just going to take him on Christmas Eve. Well, what time? Who's going to do the exchange? Where are we going to pick up the kids? What does that look like for the children? So we try to enforce that on paper with an order long before the holidays come.
Yeah, and it can be rough for the child as well, getting shuffled around, what's happening, if I'm going with mom or if I'm going with dad. So how do you all take into that consideration of the child's experience?
It's tough because we're just there for, legal support and their advocate. We try to instill in our clients that this is about the children, making sure that they see that the parents can get along, that this is not a sad event, spending Christmas with two different parents. So we really try to reinforce parents to really take the children's perspective into consideration, and encouraging, yay, you get to go with mom, or you get to go with dad, or 2 Christmases, 2 birthdays. So that's hopefully what we aim for and that we can secure for our clients.
Yeah, what are some other tips that you have or that you suggest when the holidays come around?
The main tip is get it on paper.
Yeah. I think really, just regardless of anything, just kind of having that plan set out, maybe even having a checklist of, what to pack, what to bring, even just to kind of smooth that over and make sure there's no kinks like you mentioned.
Yeah, it's really important to meet with us, schedule a meeting with us if parents are concerned with what the holiday looks like.
Yeah.
So we can give a long advance notice of what to expect and how to go about making sure that the holidays are not ruined for the children or the parents during separation or newly divorced.
Yeah, absolutely. And how can people get in touch with you?
Yeah, so they can go to my website, tvelezlaw.com, or give us a call, 502-586-6030. My name is Tanisa Velez. Typically, I'm answering the phones if I can, but we're really hands-on with our clients and making sure that they can reach us, especially with family. Sometimes there's emergency situations,
right?
And we like to make sure that we can actually speak to our clients.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate it.
Thank you.